So cosmetic dentistry, porcelain veneers.
Right.
Who's a candidate? And who's an ideal candidate, I should say?
Really, just a lot of times it's someone who's not too happy with their smile, and they've tried whitening, they've done things like that, but they want their teeth to look longer and more youthful appearance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's that process like?
Well,
I told you, I feel like I could spot veneers. They're big and bulky walking down the street, and you say, no, it doesn't have to be that way.
It doesn't have to be that way. I mean, honestly, if they can be done in a way where you don't really notice, and that's the goal is, potentially nobody really notices that you had something done, but they just see something different about you. You're smiling more, you're happier. But like the way I like to do it is I start off with some work, basically design. And we look at it together. Patient and I look at it together and say, what do you think about this? And they get to decide.
They kind of pick their teeth?
They get to pick it out before they even, go forward with it.
Okay.
What's neat is we sometimes will transfer that over to their actual teeth, and they can look at it and walk around. I tell them, go take pictures. Take pictures with this in. Because now they can see, this is what it would look like before we ever even sat down and worked on you.
And then what's the process like? Like, how long does it take?
I mean, really, the appointment itself is one visit, and if they're doing it with sedation, it's fantastic because a lot of times people are just holding back because they're nervous about doing the work, and so we can bring them in, let them take a little nap, and then by the time they're done, they walk out with a nice smile, and then we get the lab work back.
I had a dentist on my show, and I want to know if you agree with this. He said, Randy, if you want to look good in your 60s or 70s, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to look great, but veneers are inevitable because teeth age.
Yeah.
Do you believe that too?
I would say so. I mean, again, it depends on the person. Some people come in, maybe they don't care about their appearance. But for most people, you wear your teeth down over time. And you start to pick up staining on the teeth. And so, yeah, veneer, I get asked this question a lot. Is it going to do, it's really minor in a way. You don't have to do a lot of work on the teeth, on the front part of the tooth. It's just basically a porcelain kind of cover over the front of the tooth. So it can be done in a very minimal way.
And they don't stain?
No, they don't stain because it's porcelain.
What about people with crooked teeth? You could do kind of like an instant orthodontics on certain people?
You can in some cases, absolutely. Yeah. And I actually have a young guy. This one's a good one. I like talking about this guy. His name's Brian. He comes in and he's got some, kind of crooked teeth. And one of them had like a root canal, so it was a bit darker. And he was just really self-conscious about it. And so he wanted to do something. And he gets the teeth done. We did a combination of things, veneers and crowns. And I hear that he's getting married just the other day. He's from another country, so he went back to his other country to get married. He even said, I just feel so much more confident. Another patient, this one was a good one. This gal's named Ashley. She had kind of missing, congenitally, just from birth, she is missing a tooth up here in the front. She always walked around that way. It never came down. She tried braces a few times, tried to bring it down and all this. And then she talked me into doing this bridge. I kept trying to, she talked me into doing it. And I said, fine, we'll do it. And her appearance changed immediately. She sent me a selfie. And she put, you can see this on our page. It's a Google review. I feel so much more confident now. So that makes me feel good, because it's not about me, it's about them. She feels confident. She's out there in the world showing her best self. And that's cool.